Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Dr. Dollar here with another trade breakdowns of the whole freaking week. Every single trade that we called, every single trade that we took, every single trade that was called for the VIP program will be broken down in this very video. So make sure you guys watch to the very end. But remember guys, there is a promo for the VIP program right freaking now. If you guys get the lifetime $2.99, you get my course all included. That way you guys can kill the markets with us and become a freedom trader, bro, and absolutely murder it. So let me go ahead and get started. See you guys in the next clip. Peace. Alright guys, so there's one thing I want to mention before we get started into all the breakdowns, bro. We took a shit ton of trades this week, but we were extremely profitable doing it. At the end of the day, guys, our risk management is on freaking point. The amount of work I put in for my VIP program is absolutely unmatched, bro. Like, I literally drop videos for them every single freaking day of every single trade we took so that they can understand the market better and be better traders overall. It's not just, oh, I'm going to give you a signal and then you guys, are on your own. No, that is not what I want to do with my group. I want to make profitable traders, and as you guys can see, most of my students are getting funded. The students who've been with me for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, they've seen great results that they haven't seen anywhere else. So bro, I'm telling you right now, click the link down below if you guys really want to start winning and understanding these markets. Now there's a lot of copy traders out there that just want signals and that just copy the signal, and that is not going to get you anywhere. So that's all I wanted to say right before we started the breakdown. So again guys, I appreciate you guys all for freaking watching. We're gonna absolutely kill this video. You guys are gonna not want to miss all the content that I'm about to drop for this freaking video, all for free, all for freaking free, bro. Nobody's putting in more work. I came back from vacation, I come back and drop a YouTube video right away, man. Like, come on, my work is unfreaking matched. Now let's get it, boys. So we started off the week with a NAS 100 sell position right over here, guys. What did I notice on this position, right? We noticed that we have a level right over here, which is previous level over here as well. Right over here, we get this little area. What do we get? We get that break below, then we get the retest of that area. So now I know that we are bearish, correct? We failed to break this high up here. I know what I'm looking for. Then price comes down, starts to break below this support here. I was like, okay, price is breaking the support. Now guess what it has to do is possibly has to come back up and respect this area here that we used to respect. And guess what we did? We absolutely did that. Once we came up here, I saw all these rejections to this previous rejection area here. I knew that if we can't break this high, we're bearish and we should be looking for sells, correct? So now, then I went down to my lower time frames, 15-minute time frame, right over here, right? What do I notice on the 15-minute time frame? I noticed that we are getting this bearish move right over here. Boom. Once we started to break below this low right over here, this little wick right over here that we created, that is when I executed my position. The reason why I wanted to execute there is because now we're breaking lows and respecting highs, correct? So once the lows were broken, I executed the position. We did see some drawdown, but this drawdown here was just a gambler candle setup. Now, what is a gambler candle setup? A lot of people ask, right? So a gambler candle setup is right over here, as you guys can see. Breakout setup right over here. So right before the breakout, we'll get a blue candlestick. So think about this like this. So price comes down to the area and then shows us breakout, right? But price then needs a retracement of this move here to then come back down. Now imagine these as red candles and this is a blue candle, and you guys should understand that very well, right? So price comes down. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. Price comes down, we need a retracement of this whole move. We get that retracement. Now once these lows are broken, freaking TP freaking 3 was smashed on this trade, guys, for this was a 1 to 3 R to R ratio, all called for the VIP program, all broken down for the VIP program. They all saw it first, right? Beautiful simple setup here, guys, to start the week. This was actually market open trade. Then after that, I believe we went over here. All right, then we went to gold trade. It was a sell stop trade, guys, so that way that my people have time to execute on these positions, because since it is a sell stop, they're able to set it before the price actually triggers. So on this position, I believe it was over, yeah, right over here. So what do I notice? I noticed that we are extremely bearish over here, guys. Very bearish on this move over here. Now, not only that, I can also see that price comes up to this area over here. let me show you guys something right over here. You see this area right here? This is the area of interest now. This is the area that I want to look to short gold at this area. The reason why I want to short gold, I believe our stop loss was a little bit below over here. The reason why I want to short gold here is because this is just a basic break and retest of the zone with now a lot of reaction, right? So what I'm looking for is all these rejection wicks right over here to show me rejections to the upside. The second we started to reject the area of the upside and started to respect these highs right over here, I executed my position at this very wick. Not only that, if you guys go to the lower time frames, we have a Fibonacci sequence right over here as well. If you guys look from here to here, grab your fib, draw your fib from the impulse to the end of the move, you get a 764 rejection, which is exactly why I took this trade. Then price, has a big impulsive move to the downside, and we hit take profit, I believe 2 on this position. Yeah, take profit 2 was smashed on this position with a sell stop, which was absolutely gorgeous. But guys, remember, all you guys have to really do is understand what the wicks here are telling you. The wicks here are telling you that we don't want to break above here, at least at this very moment here. We do not want to break here, so we created a roof or resistance there. Once that roof and resistance was respected, that is when price comes down all the way down over here. So shout out to you guys, to my VIP members who took that trade with us, bro. Absolutely killing it. Then we went on to GBPJPY. I believe this is the trade that we saw the most drawdown. GBPJPY buy position. We actually took this trade on the YouTube live stream, all for free for you guys, bro. I'm telling you, dude, nobody gives as much content as me, consistently as me, bro. Like literally, dude, every single freaking day you guys get a piece of content from me, at least during the week, right? So what do I notice here on GBPJPY? We had a 25 pip stop loss. This was actually super close to stopping me out. I remember taking this trade on the live stream, and good thing we set a 25 pip stop loss, which is what I don't normally do that. But on this position, I knew that price can come up here and then start to retrace this move here. Now, what do I notice from that point on? I noticed that this can just be a gambler candle or a Fibonacci sequence, right? So I grab my Fibonacci from here to here, boom. Now I'm confident in this trade that this trade can come down and respect this area right over here. Once I saw that we were rejecting and respecting this area here, I was still bullish, guys. Now, if we were to start to break below this area and start to come down here, that is why my stop loss is there, because I don't want it to get hit. Under here, I'm bearish. Better to say that. So under here I was bearish, above here I was bullish, right? Price then comes down to give us a small retest of this area, and then price shoots up 35 freaking pips, which is absolutely amazing, guys. We all caught this trade on the YouTube live streams, but super simple setup, guys. It was pretty much just a breakout buy because I did buy right over here, and then I kept stops somewhere below this range here and not this range. If I would have kept it within this range here that we created, now I would have gotten stopped out. But since I know the market, I understand this market, that we could easily come up and then guess what? Create a higher low formation, right? Higher low formation to possibly then continue up. So again, guys, shout out to the people who caught this trade, man. We've absolutely been killing it for you guys. And I'm so glad I can help you guys on your journey as well. But beautiful freaking trade, man. These people absolutely killing it, man. And now they're catching their own trades, bro. They be catching their own trades right over here. So then I believe one of my students actually took this trade over here. It was pretty much the same exact setup, but as you guys can see, price comes down, starts to give us this Fibonacci. He actually noticed that this Fibonacci was not getting respected. So what can you do from there? If the Fibonacci is not getting respected, now guess what? This is a gambler candle here at the 764 rejection. So then he executed his position as soon as he saw this happen, right? Now that's the gambler candle set up to the downside, correct? He kept stops right above the highs to then target all these pips right over here. Absolutely killing it, man. Super freaking great trade. But yeah, this is what we teach, bro. Literally being able to catch your own trades and not having to depend on someone, on a signal provider, to then catch these positions. No, you guys never want to do that. It's not what got me here. What got me here is understanding the market for myself and not depending on any signal providers to do that. You guys got to really trade with a real mentor, not just people who send signals. Make sure that you guys are actually, understanding why these trades work out, right? So, and then as you guys can see over here, if we lose this trade, we will be giving it another trade, guys, because we did see some drawdown stops to break even. If you can close them here, boom, right there. Take profit, smash. Beautiful freaking trade here. Almost hit take profit too, but it's okay, it happens. We also called this gold trade over here. This gold trade here was a banger. We called on stream. We didn't execute on that trade, but we did call it. And this EJ buys from here to here were absolutely amazing. Guys, my levels do not lie. It's super simple when you guys trade. My strategy, right? We don't overcomplicate anything. It's just purely mostly breakout buys. Some are retracement buys, or some are retracement sells. But it really depends on the setup, right? Now, then we took a gold XAU USD position. I believe this was on the 29th. The 29th, we took a USD XAU USD right over here. Yeah, so right over here, what did we notice? Same exact thing, guys. We have a bullish pennant over here, right? But just because it's a bullish retracement setup does not mean that we can't take shorts, right? Because we still have this area over here that we can respect. We entered this trade a little bit early. I entered this trade pretty much based on the fact that we respected this high, respected these highs over here, and now guess what we did right over here? We respected these highs over here as well. Now, if you guys look at the hourly time frame, on this trade, so the hourly time frame on this trade, guys, if you guys notice, when did we execute? We executed once this candle here started to go bearish. Once it started to go bearish, that was my execution point. We actually called this trade live on my Instagram live. So if you guys do not follow my Instagram, make sure to follow. I'm gonna leave it like somewhere down below. You guys will see it there. Just follow me, bro. I'm very, very active on my Instagram, and we sometimes call trades on Instagram live. So if you guys ever see me go live on Instagram, just be prepared to freaking catch a winning trade, right? So price then comes down, starts to flip bearish. That was my execution point, and then price gives us a little bit of drawdown on this position, which is fine. Then price decides to shoot down here for 35 pips and hit our 101, which is absolutely amazing, guys. This is what we do consistently. And then I went on my trip. So on my trip, I wasn't at my setup, so this is when trades get a little bit choppier. Maybe I wasn't in the right mode, in the right mindset. I was kind of like on vacation mode at that point, but we still killed it. I'm gonna show you guys exactly how we killed it, right? So I get to my hotel and I see sells on GJ, right? Sells on GJ March 30th, right over here. So sells on GJ. What did I notice here on GJ, right? I was on the 5-minute for these sells. Maybe that was the mistake, but these sells right over here, I was looking over here. All I waited for on these sells were to sell below here. Once price started to come down here on the 5-minute time frame, I sold my position. When actually the trade I should have taken, it was like a 20 pip stop loss here. The trade I should have taken was at the break of these lows here, which I was just a little bit impatient. And then I could have kept stops right above this high here and then targeted my 101, which would have played out beautifully. But we did take a losing position on this trade right over here. But don't worry, guys, I don't hide anything. I'm gonna show you guys why, because we win more than we freaking lose, correct? So price over here, boom, came down. Then we have a 20 pip stop loss. Once price started to break above this high over here, I closed half of my position. So as you guys can see right over here, price started to come up here and started to break up highs at this point. I was like, you know what, guys, close half of your position. Let's not take a big L on the first night of my trip. I'm not willing to do that. So then I hit the switcheroo, right? What's the switcheroo? The switcheroo is understanding when you are wrong in the market, correct? You're understanding you're wrong, and what do you do after that? You need to start looking for why were you wrong, correct? Let's see how I was wrong. So if I just lost on a sell on GJ, I know that my bias is most likely not correct, right? So then what do I see here on EJ? EJ was a freaking banger, which was right over here, same exact night. What did we do? We got stopped out on this position, and then I didn't let that get to my head. Stop loss hit on GJ. So even before stop loss was hit on GJ, I already knew the GJ trade was not the trade to be in, right? I called a Euro JPY buy signal, which they correlate. So stop loss hit on GJ, but up 5 pips on EJ, right? TP smashed. And then guess what, guys? Not only did TP1 get smashed, but every TP got smashed. Well, most of them. So 3 take profits got smashed right after the freaking loss, guys. So as you guys can see right over here, price comes down. Price came all the way up to TP3 after we took a small 1R loss, correct? So still up on the day, bro. About 2R on the day. Beautiful freaking trade. That's the switcheroo strategy. I thought that was pretty funny, so I just put it in there. TP2 and then TP3 was smashed. and you know how we freaking do it. Then we went on to the next day. We took 2 gold trades. I really want to talk about this because we did have to manage our risk on one of these positions, but the way we did it was absolutely impeccable, absolutely marvelous the way that we did this. Now, right over here, we took 2 trades, gold trades. Right over here, let's take a look at the gold trades. Right over here. So these are the 2 gold trades I took. One during Asian session, and then one during both of them were during Asian session, right? So what do I notice here? Price started to break this low, correct? So I executed my sells right at that area. Then price started to come up and retrace, started to come back down, give me a lower high, break all the lows. Once we started to break all the lows, I was like, okay bro, I'm in this freaking trade right here. Then price started to break this high over here. We broke this high. I closed half of my position there. Then guess what, guys? We've closed this right over here. So what other signal provider does that? Then price came up here. We closed another half of our position as well. Then what did I do? I was like, damn bro, price hasn't even hit my stop loss and we are respecting this high over here. So I can sell over here at this sniper entry, right? Because if you notice, this is also a Fibonacci from here to here. This is a Fibonacci golden zone retracement. So I knew if I executed my position here, we will win, right? Once this trade came all the way back up to our 5618 golden zone, showed me some rejection, showed me that we were going to respect this high over here. I was like, oh, I am in this freaking trade, bro. Keeping stops right above the highs, and then price just freaking mops down. Some of my students held this full position and took this position, and I think like 8 of my students passed their challenges this day with this very trade. 8 of them. 8 of them on the same freaking day passed their challenges. I remember seeing their freaking DMs. They're absolutely killing it, man. Price then shoots down about 140 pips and 120 pips on both positions, guys. A total of about, 280 pips on the day, man. 280 pips on the day, 2 positions on gold. So beautiful freaking trade there. Now let's go ahead and talk about the last 2 trades of the week. I believe it was GBP JPY buy. GBP JPY buy position right over here. Beautiful freaking trade based off the 5-minute time frame. The reason why I took this trade is because we have this area here showing me some build up, right? Showing me loss of momentum to the downside. Once price started to break a 5-minute high, I knew we were in this trade for about 60 freaking pips, guys. Beautiful freaking trade, guys. I can't make this up. You can ask any of my students. We call these trades freaking live, right? Then we took 2 Euro JPY buys. We did lose the first one, and then we came back and won the second one, which is absolutely amazing. So the reason why I took this trade over here, guys, is because what do I notice? I notice that we have a Fibonacci right over here. So I'm drawing the Fibonacci from the impulse right here to the bottom, and then I see this kind of build up here at my golden zone. So I executed my position there. We saw about 10-15 pips in profit, and then price decides to mop down here. Once price started to mop down, I was like, damn, okay, stop loss hit on this position. But what do I do? What do I always preach, guys? I always preach that we don't give up just because we lose one trade. It is part of the freaking game. Price then comes down, starts to come back up, showing me this little move here, right? This little move here, I was like, okay, big rejection to the downside. As soon as this candle here started to flip bullish, I was in with a 10 pip stop loss. My 10 pip stop loss was right over here, and then we saw about 20 pips of profit on this freaking trade here. So we ended the week off strong. Beautiful freaking trades all around, man. If you guys notice, let me go ahead and show you guys the results for the year and all that stuff. And then I'll probably make a video tomorrow, guys, on what to expect throughout the week. It'll probably be at the end of the vlog. I'll put it at the end of the vlog so you guys check that out. But I want to show you guys what I mean by our results are unmatched. The work we put in is unmatched. Everything is unmatched. So we have a 74-19-6, 6 break-evens, 19 losses, and 74 wins for the week, which is absolutely insane. 79% win rate. Beautiful freaking trade. Right now, if you look at the January results, 22 wins, 6 losses, 0 break-evens, 78% win rate. February, 20 wins, 7 losses, 2 break-evens, 74% win rate. If you look over here, we have March. My greatest month of trading has been March, guys. 32 wins, only 6 losses, 4 break-even trades, and 84% win rate. As you guys can see, every single trade here is accounted for. Every single break-even is accounted for. Every single loss is accounted for. We hide nothing here at Freedom Trading, unlike a lot of people. right? We can show you these results. We can track these results. The reason why we track it is so people can understand how we actually do it, right? My students look at these results all the time. I can't lie about it. So as you guys can see, beautiful freaking trades all a freaking round. Again guys, promo is live right now. Just click the link down below. Love you guys. Thank you guys all for freaking watching, bro. YouTube live stream will be on Sunday, so if you guys like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. Man, we appreciate all the support. Tomorrow we'll be dropping a video on what to expect next week. But yeah, love you guys. Peace.